indeed, Hassan. Can I just ask if Hafsa and Jill are here, if they come forward? Hassan has reminded us about the tremendous importance of spreading the word, and that's what we're doing. And it's brilliant that we've got friends from all the neighbouring towns here today. I'm now very, very pleased to introduce somebody that you know, Qasim Al Farra. He's just behind me. Qasim is a Gazan young man, a son of Khan Yunis. He's spoken many times since his return from Gaza. He was there during the onslaught as it began. And as Qasim knows, every time he speaks, I make a few notes of great phrases and ideas that he comes up with. This young man has a real talent for telling the truth and telling it in an unforgettable way. So it's great that Qasim is with us today. Thank you, Qasim.
Hello everybody. My name is Qasim Al Farra and I'm a proud Palestinian. I enjoyed the first 30 days of these vicious attacks and witnessed with my own eyes the devastation of the ongoing genocide. Every single family in Palestine currently is experiencing the feeling of terror and shock, as more than likely their homes are now a shadow of what they used to be and have been turned into rubble and debris. I stand here before you to tell you we are truly privileged to not undergo this type of pain, to have a roof on our head and food on our plate. Right now, there are hundreds of thousands of Palestinians living in tents, in dire conditions, with no food to eat, with the IDF moving in on them, forcing them out to even more condensed areas. With disease spreading rapidly, it's becoming more of an issue, and I had the chance to witness these camps myself, and the scenes are shocking. People are helpless as they are bombarded by the catastrophic shelling from F-16s which ripple through the sky, breaking the sound barrier, making a noise of death. You have to come to terms with the fact that every single night may be your last night. I've seen with my own eyes the terror, the fear forced upon my fellow Palestinians, kids being pulled out from under rubble, mothers losing their children, tragic settings. People now have no hope and no way to communicate with their family outside of Gaza. Imagine the worry and the anxiety those families are feeling, to not know whether they will see their loved ones again. It's our duty as a community to stand up and have a voice for these people who are denied basic human rights every single day. No water, no electricity, no healthcare, constant stress. We've all seen on the news how humanitarian aid is being restricted. This in itself is a crime. We all deserve the right to survival, but sadly, the war crimes of the IDF restrict the Palestinians of having a fair chance at life. There are instances where humanitarian aid convoys are now being used to bait innocent civilians, only for them to be hit with bombardments of attacks. For example, last week there was a supply crate dropped in Al Kuwait roundabout, where 100 people desperately waited for support, only to be met with the shells and death. What is happening in Gaza is genocide, and we need justice. The IDF claim they are trying to tackle Hamas, but the casualties who are being targeted are clearly not soldiers. There's no difference to the IDF between Hamas or normal civilians. Anything with a heartbeat is being slain, even donkeys and horses. Doctors are being humiliated, dragged out of hospitals which are poorly facilitated to cater for all the injuries. They are stripped naked, placed in handcuffs as they are tortured while the IDF soldiers laugh. Shame on them for their criminal acts. I met so many impressive university students in Gaza with aspirations to become engineers, doctors or pilots who now have no straight path towards their dreams, only despair. Their future is tainted. What a waste of talent. During my time there, I witnessed the massacre of families, hearts being broken and children being embedded with trauma for the rest of their lives, further breeding hatred and toxic environments. The death toll has now reportedly reached 30,000 casualties plus. This is not including the injured or the people in the rubble. What is going on now is ethnic cleansing, and it needs to stop. The people of Palestine are now under dire situations and need us to speak out for them. So let us keep resilient and show our government we do not condone their participation in the war crimes of Israel. Shame on you to the IDF. to Rishi Sunak, our Prime Minister, and to Netanyahu, and to our MPs who abstained from calling for a ceasefire to save their image. We need a ceasefire, we need peace, and we need justice now. Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free!
Thank you very much, everyone.